You're listening to Mentoring Developers. You've had mentors.
I did.
Did they have an effect on you? How did they help you?
Absolutely. I'm a huge believer in mentors, and I was fortunate to have some really great ones. Well, so I used to have this policy, like when I was at Microsoft is really where I started to care a lot about mentors. I had mentors outside of Microsoft that were friends I knew in the industry, particularly in the Bay Area, that were not in my workplace, but that were able to advise me, to go further if I wanted to go further. And that ultimately, I think, helped incentivize me to get to Microsoft, because I was feeling like I wanted more and I wasn't super happy in the company that I was in, though I was working on interesting technology. But at Microsoft in particular, I had some fantastic mentors, and I have a couple of good mentors now at Splunk. I think, so one policy I would have is I would try to get multiple mentors of different levels, like one who was closer to my level, that could but maybe was doing it longer, who could just kind of advise me on the things to look for. And then one who was maybe significantly more senior, that would just help broaden my perspective and help me to grow and help me to think about things on a completely different level. So that worked out pretty well for me. And I was, again, fortunate at Microsoft that I had some fantastic mentors who, really gave me a lot of guidance, a lot of advice. Sometimes mentors can lead to opportunity as well. Being selfish. Like if your mentor has you on their back of their mind. So if something comes up that you could be a potentially good fit for, it's, a natural. So I certainly would say that some of my mentoring relationships did benefit me in terms of creating other opportunities. But the higher level value was just having somebody that I could talk to that could be raw with me, advise me on things I should be thinking about, help me to have a better perspective on a problem that I was experiencing. And this is why, like in a big company, I would often have mentors that were not directly involved with the same world I was involved with. So that this way, it's just a way to avoid there being any kind of weirdness. Like they're not biased, they're not advising me on things that have their own biases because it directly affects their world. But I found it to be tremendously valuable. And I also was a mentor for a bunch of people.
Thank you so much for listening.
For show notes and transcripts, visit us at mentoringdevelopers.com.